Okay, so before you take your seats, please pick up the pieces of paper under your seats. Remember po? So, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay. Seems like you're very energetic today, Mr. Rahim. That's good. And is anyone absent today?
Ma'am.
Okay, so before we will start, we will have our classroom rules first. So everyone comes to me.
Classroom rules. Listen attentively. Participate throughout the lesson. Maintain the cleanliness of the classroom.
Okay, so thank you everyone. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So before we will start our proper lesson, we will be going to have an activity first. So are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I will be going to group you into 3 groups. Please start the counting.
1,
2,
3.
1, 0, 3, 1,
2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
2, 3. And the last number is 1. So, group 1, you will stay here. Group 2, here. And then group 3, please move your chairs in the middle. In the middle daw, with group 3. Trika. Trick, in the middle daw.
Ay, group 1 na po.
May alin ka ba? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
That's okay, that's okay. I know you can work together. Okay, so this activity will be called Okay, so this activity is called scavenger hunt. So what is this scavenger hunt? It's like treasure hunting. You're going to hunt for clues here inside the classroom. So any representative for group 1, please speak up. Group 2. And here. Don't open yet. Don't open yet. So what you're going to do is to read that phrase or the topic that I have wrote, and then you're going to hunt for clues for an example or symbols here within the classroom. And then after that, if you can find something, you're going to discuss it with your group, and then after that, find a representative to present it in front. Example, I have chosen the word peace. So, in this classroom, within this classroom, I am going to find something that symbolizes peace. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You are going to find something that symbolizes or reflects your chosen topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes,
I'll give you 3 minutes to find, 2 minutes to discuss, and 1 minute to present. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm starting now. You can just point it out. Okay, start. Yeah. Anything in this classroom.
Ready? And then the object that we can't find it. And the object that we find is a TV.
TV, why?
Because we all know integrating technology in the classroom will enhance the education. And then because of this TV, it will help the students to capture their individual differences as well as their senses. As we all know, according to Edward Dale, when the five senses of the students is anchored through the teaching, the learning is fair and effective.
Okay, that's good. How about the group 2? Who's your representative? Yes, Mr. Ray.
So the phrase that we take is they promote gender equality.
Promote gender equality.
Yes.
Okay.
So the object that we saw is that sabuni ang kabataan. Sabuni ang pamulog.
Sangguniang.
Pamulog.
That's right there.
Yes.
Okay, sige, why?
Because as you all know that in government, people or the party of the people is always boy na lead sa country. But then that shows gender equality because that is not showing just a boy but also a girl.
Yes, considering this month is a women's month, so we are empowering women, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's correct. Let's start with that. Okay, so quickly, how are you? What's your representative? Good morning, everyone. So the words that we pick are address poverty. So we all know that poverty is inevitable, and so part of the role of the government is to address it. So how can we address it in our simple ways? Example is when the devices that we use na consume electricity. So we all know that mahal na kayo ang per kilowatt taon sa electrical. So in our simple way to address it is dapat we turn off those devices na wala siyang use. And to also conserve the energy. That's it. Thank you so much. So let's give it a clap, everyone. So thank you so much for your participations. I do hope that we will learn something from that. So in that activity, what do you think to be our topic for today? Yes, Miss Maria.
Our topic, I think our topic is all about that is related to
Enhancing education. That is correct. But then again, our topic for today is all about responding to the demands of society. Okay, please read everyone.
Responding to the demands of society.
Of course, before that, we will have our learning objectives. Is it readable?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please read.
Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to define and identify different types of societal demands.
Be
Okay, so I believe our objectives are very important for today because we're going to learn something and we're going to formulate something and we're going to demonstrate something from our topic. So our topic is responding to the demands of society, and then we're going to define now what is societal demands. Any idea? No idea. Okay. That's great. Societal demands, please read Ms. Wilfredo.
Societal demands. Societal demands refers to expectation, needs, and desire expressed by a society or community.
So it's the expectations, the needs, and the wants of every people, of every individual in this society, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the basic needs of a person, of an individual? We have
Food,
shelter,
clothes, clean water.
So these desires are expressed by a society or a community. This is also called the what we call from the term pangangailangan. Okay? Any questions?
None.
Okay, so no questions for societal demands. Now let's go to the types of societal demands. First, we have the economic demand. Please read Miss Wong. Economic demand. Please,
Economic demand refers to the desire for goods and services that satisfy material needs. Example, demand for food, clothing, and housing.
Okay, thank you so much. That's correct.
Substances.
Okay, so examples are the demand for food. Of course, we need food every day, right?
Yes,
We
ma'am.
can live without
Food.
That's good. We can go to school. We can go everywhere without
Food.
Shopping. Okay, very good. And also we need
House.
for us to
Clean.
Questions?
None.
Okay. Next. Social demand. Please read, Mr. Randall.
Social demand relate to the desire for services that enhance social well-being.
Example is
Example is education, healthcare, public infrastructure.
education is very important, Mr. Randall,
Because we can learn.
we can learn. And we can, yes, Mr. Ivan, education is important because
It's the place that we learn.
it's the place that we learn. Okay. And also healthcare. Why, Mrs. Sorry. It's right there.
Well, healthcare is very significant for us since it's where we maintain our health. If we are physically healthy, we are
Physical fit, mental health awareness, the public infrastructure are most important. Okay? Any questions for social demand? Environmental demand, please read Miss Crystal.
Environmental demand focuses on sustainable practices to lead to protect the environment. Examples, demand for clean energy, waste reduction, and conservation methods.
What will happen in the environment if there is no proper waste disposal? Yes, Mr. What will happen in our environment if there is no proper waste disposal?
Well, it can be pollution.
Pollution. Yes, Miss.
So when the environment is contaminated already, then it's not sustainable enough to support our needs. Since we all know that we plant crops on the surroundings, and if the surroundings is already contaminated, then it won't sustain life.
So it is very important to have a clean and
Environment.
environment, right? Questions?
Nana.
Verifications?
Nana.
Next, cultural demand. Please read me. Miss Mugawa.
Cultural demand pertains to the artistic, recreational, and cultural activities that engage people's lives. Examples: music, literature, heritage, preservation, and more.
Okay, so when we are bored, what do we do most usually?
Listen, music.
Or read. Yes, Miss Ivy.
Visit the museum.
Visit a museum.
I listen to twice.
Listen to twice, yes. Listen to museum. Literature. Okay, that's very important. Yes, Miss Crystal, Ivy. Ivy, you read. Wattpad, okay. Okay, that's good. Questions? Next is political demand. Political demand involves the demands for political rights, the justice, and the governance reforms. Examples are the civil rights, labor rights, anti-corruption measures, peace and security, and war. So that is very important, right? Because we the people demand for freedom. We the people demand for
Democracy.
equality, democracy, and liberty. Ayuda, yes, that's also correct.
Yeah.
We demand for a better institution, for a better government, for a better future. Right?
Yeah.
Questions?
Nana.
Okay. Last, technological demand. Yes, Miss Rose Lee. Please read.
Political demands involve the demands of political rights and governance for civil rights, labor rights, anti-corruption measure. Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much. So technological demand reflects the need for innovative solutions and advancement in technology to address the societal changes. So technological demand, what are the demands in technology here in our schools today? Yes, Mr. Peto.
TV for what?
TV for learning. Another. Wi-Fi.
Cell phone.
Cell phone.
Charger.
We demand these technologies because
We need
but actually here in the Philippines, our technology is not on the level of other countries. Because we are a developing countries.
Yeah.
And they are already developed. That's why we really need something that we could use for our own day or something.
We are suffering
So-
from cultural love.
Yeah. Any questions about technology?
Nana.
Okay, so sorry for the misinformation. There is a technical error, I believe.
It's okay, we understand.
Five and okay, what you're going to do is to address that underlying issue in that specific device. You're going to be graded, you will be graded according to this matrix. Okay, so please just discuss your issues and then you're going to present it in front of me. You're going to address or underlying issues. How will you address the issues? Yes, your possible solution. So are you ready? Yes? Not yet. Okay, last 1 minute. Mag-isa ka ba? Mag-isa. Economic. Group 6?
Paano? How to address?
Yes.
Ang natin kay income inequality. So, example ani is like sa mga farmer or ay farmer. Farmer din kanang sa mga sa isa ka community is ang nakikita mga farmer is mas loaded sila o income kasi sa mga high of trabaho. Yeah. Dayon, ang taxation pala na nila is nag-save daw sila sa same rate of taxation ba niya, di sila same of income. So, bale, dapat, for example, ang income sa farmer which is lupo, dapat ang ilang taxation for this lupo para kay equality.
Okay, that's correct. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, we have political demand.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Oh my God! Why not you're joining the movement of Free Palestine? That's lack of civic engagement. You should join us. Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Okay, thank you so much. That was quite a layer.
Yeah.
And what is your solution to that?
We think the political demand underlying issue is lack of civic engagement. And Mariel is showing a person who is lack of engagement in any politics or non-politics activities. That's why I encouraged her to join the movement so that he could also impart to the society as well and in the politics.
Okay, wait. Very good. Now we have social demand. Okay, please.
So, social demand underlying issue. So, since March is a women's month, and then
Last 67.
women's month, and then not all gender are really can really have their work in terms of the kind of work. So we have construction. Construction worker are refers to those men's lang. But we have the all kind of women can do what men's can. Like dili lang babae ang kaya magtrabaho sa construction, but also lalaki, but also babae. So the solution there is that promote gender equality. So we want equality in terms of work is because we have different skills and some girls may acquire the skills of men, and then it may be suitable in that specific.
Okay, so thank you so much. That's the very reason why the gender equality is included in the 17 SDGs, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next we have the cultural demand.
Cultural demand. So, in order to address the cultural appropriation, we need to have some collective way. First is education. So, as a member of the society is we need to be aware in such cultural practices. Next is the respect. So once you have a awareness to every cultural practices, so you will be able to have respect and love to another culture. So next is
Okay, just, it's okay, take your time.
also in support cultural preservation. So as a para cultural, our culture is very important to us, such that it is our sign or identity as a Filipino member of what of any society, any culture. It's the same, for example, sa tuwang there is a Mindanao, we are a diverse culture. So it is needed to have awareness or any respect to each of everyone in order to have peace.
Okay, thank you so much. Next, technological demand.
Really?
Yeah, technological demand.
Skip here. Okay, so digital divide. I would like to connect this in school. So digital divide is that this happens in school. Those schools who don't have any access of the technology or the ICTs. And the possible solution for this is to educate children in digital literacy and how to use different kinds of technologies, and also to have allocated fundings in different schools so that they can invest different kind of technology. Use and learning.
Okay, thank you so much. And of course, the last one we have the social. Environmental. Okay, so we are tasked to give a solution regarding environmental demand, which the underlying issue is climate change. So let us define first what is climate change. Climate change is the changing of weather patterns. So meaning it is abnormal and it is unpredictable. So since it is unpredictable, it affects the lives of the people. Okay, for example, trabaho ta. What if ang mga farmers magtigulan na kalit ng ulan na dapat itinit ko siya, so maapektuhan ang economy and of course ang production and distribution of the goods. So what are the common causes of climate change? So there are two factors, which is the natural and the man-made. So as humans, so some of the great contribution in the destruction or the environmental degradation that cause climate change is consuming of plastic, which emits carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which leads to global warming. And the global warming, dito siya the rising of temperature, walang unpredictable lang ito ang weather patterns. So what are the solutions? What do you think? In your own simple ways, so since we are lacking garbage dumps, there is a Philippines, we cannot throw our garbage in the rivers and other mga bodies of water or bisag unsa pa na, whether it be land or water, basta resource pwede natin siya mahimong resource, di siya nato dapat labayan. So unsa man nato buhaton, kano nato dapat plastic. So joke, fun, kidding aside, for example, inig magkwanta, mamalay kita. So magdala taga tuwaan, example, kung palit na tag oil, so pwede na magdala taga rapon. So instead of plastic siya, plastic, so magdala taga rapon or magdala taong ekobag para dili na madaghang plastic, right? Because plastic, it will take 20,000 years kaya siya madugta. So mamatay na tagwala ng plastic na buhit pa. So what will happen to the next generation if we will not act right now? So I demand climate change. Okay, that's very good. Let's give you a clap for this idea. So are you already? Did you already learn about the societal demands? Any questions? Okay, so as a students for now, all we have to do is the continuous learning and education, because in the future, in the very future, I know we can do something to make our community a better. Okay?
Assignment.
Create a narrative report on the following activity.
Identify and plan in your local community.
Example.
Need for more recycling.